Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. Green Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Wolverines offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, the energy of this building, Coach, is going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps brûlé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The pocket breaking down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Here comes a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quick catch over the middle. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We reach the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through 1 period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
It's a small gain, but look who they threw the football to. The fullback. Nice to see him get his opportunities.
Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Now it's 2nd down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Looking to pass. It's Davis. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. It's a shotgun run call. Defense able to contain him after that juke, and he picks up a solid gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here with this OU quarterback.
Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. It's a quick grab. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. Can he get there on the ground?
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback will just sneak it now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play. So with the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To the air, it's Davis. Looking to throw it deep. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass is caught. Brought down at the 7. The conversion moves him closer to the goal line. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And they stopped him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Griffin. And he scores! Touchdown, Wolverines! And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Well, but the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A handoff to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Sooners will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some grip, and that's going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, to me, that really wraps this game up. Maybe if they had a little bit more time, there might be a chance for them to overcome this safety. But this late in the 4th quarter, down now multiple possessions, this one's all but decided.
Fair catch made at the 40. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.